Yeah,
it's
totally
he's not
him who did
legitimately afraid. He's just like, you know what I mean?
Difficulty on that, you said? 7?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any benefits for mind stuff? Like trying to just communicate with him mentally?
No.
Okay.
You get a DP1, so it's 0, DP 0.
Okay. I will spend a willpower on this then. I need to cancel that real quick. Action, DP 0. Need 7. 2.
Okay. You watch as he takes the sword. The pumpkin just sort of raises up, his arm raises up, and he puts it on his head. Takes the sword, puts it on his back, and crosses his arms.
Holy shit.
We should get away now, guys.
Well, I just said let's have a chance to, because he may be beneficial here. Like,
It's
hey,
about,
we have a chance.
It's
To be
about
clear-
this time, as he's putting his weapons away, that Ben is going to crash headlong into him on his motorcycle.
No, I'm telling Ben over the thing. He's put his weapons away. Hold on.
No, actually, Ben is going to crash headlong into you guys.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh,
No, I'm definitely not gonna do that.
Actually, yes, you are, because you're going extremely fast down an empty street, and they have just pulled out of the block.
we have just reversed into the. Unfortunately.
So we got like 1 second of breather, like, oh, thank God, we're safe. Boom!
Whiplash.
You have a split-second thing to do. None of the people in
So-
the car do.
They're
I
in
think-
between me and him.
To make it the... Basically, you have... Here, I'll get it drawn.
Because I had assumed that I was coming down a straight shot and could see them doing what they were doing. I was just blocks away. I didn't realize that
They
there
pull
was
out...
a turn.
We were around the block.
Yeah, they... Like, here. I'm showing you right now.
I feel like this isn't an actual street, Doc. I feel like you're just making shit up. No, I'm kidding.
I had only been accelerating because I thought it was a straight shot.
This is your motorcycle right here. This
Okay.
little squiggly line and 2 circles.
that's a shitty motorcycle you've got.
Here's the
You
car.
made it yourself?
Our car isn't much better already. Seems to be 2-dimensional.
Okay, you're going. Hold on.
Where's the thing?
The thing is over here.
Okay, then
He's
yeah.
the stick man.
Then that makes more sense. I would thought that we were still continuing down a straight line, like they were down further this way. That's why I was accelerating. I wasn't expecting to make a 90-degree turn.
You may have thought we
They're
were further
they're
down that
moving
way.
back here, and you're down here, and he
Is
just
there-
pull out.
Is there anything
nowhere,
obstructing this
and you
view?
just go boom. Is there anything obstructing what view?
The view along the line right here.
Houses. This is where the houses are.
And
Alright.
as that's all going on, I'm leaning out of this window at the opposite side of the back seat.
Yeah.
So I'm going to end up going flying that way.
Oh no. 2 people are gonna be flying today. It's not gonna be pleasant.
I'm going to go from here and just go flying that way.
Look, one of you will have each other to break the fall, so it's gotta be a mid-air fight.
And to be fair, This only happened because you had no idea where this guy was. You thought
Well, they
it was
said
a
they were
straight
giving
shot.
me.
That's what you
Well,
said.
Well, yeah, they said they were giving me turn-by-turn directions. I guess at some point they stopped giving me turn-by-turn directions.
That happened right as he appeared, like, kind of unfortunate. How I see it is we turned this corner, and he stops and immediately turns around and says, I'm gonna fuck you. And at that
And
point,
you
I
didn't
really,
get that last turn.
yeah, at that last second, I really couldn't because I was trying to get away. But
All right, so I have a split second. Can I make an action?
Jump off the bike,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
forward.
I'm
off the
gonna.
bike.
No, I'm gonna bail back into the bike and just. I can't cast a spell as I'm doing this, but I already have, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull back on the bike as hard as I can and bail back to try and stop some of its forward momentum and send it flying back the other way.
This might work out into your. It's pretty cool. Okay. I'm thinking roll me drive. Dexterity drive.
Did something happen to the call, or?
no.
No.
Oh, I muted myself while I was talking. I'm just gonna call this "Don't Kill Everybody." If you didn't hear me, I am using a willpower,
Okay.
and I can't
Difficulty
use
6.
quintessence on this, can I?
No, you cannot. Difficulty 6.
There we
Okay.
go. So 4 successes.
So here's what happens. You slam on the brakes and pull the bike up. It slams into the car, and you go backwards. So you take little damage. Let's say 1 lethal as you skid by. Or actually, yeah, you could soak that, in fact. Roll a soak roll.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Soak.
It's a good thing you gave yourself armor.
Stamina plus armor is soak.
With his stamina, he'd probably be fine anyway.
True,
DP and difficulty.
DP 0, difficulty 6. So you soak all the damage. You slid back. Actually, you slide forward as this happens. You fall off and slide forward because of the momentum. It impacts. Who's sitting in the... Let's roll to see who's sitting in the left seat.
Okay.
As this is like...
I had kind of pictured. the two
How
of them
hard
were in
is
the
it to
front.
say we made a left turn?
I had kind
How
of pictured
hard
the
is
two
it
of them were in the
Tell
front
them
and I
about
was in the
that
back.
shit. Yeah.
You're the only one in the back.
I thought that was how we were.
Yeah, and Father Keegan is in the right. Okay, so it indents the SUV, and it actually flips over and slams it in the ground and goes skidding. There's a huge dent. Airbags come out. Thankfully, only the Leo takes damage
I'm
because
fine
he
with
gets
that.
hit with a whiplash.
Oh, fair enough. The bike was right behind me, so
Mhm.
yeah. So what, do I do a soaking as well, or?
Yes, roll soak.
Okay, thanks to that stamina, I might not take anything.
Where does armor go on the sheet? I don't see a place for it.
I don't see it either.
Okay, I'm just not gonna mark it.
DP mod and oh no. Whoops. Okay.
I'll just add it as a
what
DP
you would
the
do
next
would
time
be
I have to soak.
you would just list your armor under gear, and then on the primary tab, if you needed the dots to compute into thing, you could put them under other traits.
You're muted again, Casey.
2 lethal damage.
No, he wasn't. I heard him.
Oh, I couldn't hear him.
Okay. In fairness, Doc, I feel like I ought to say, I was on the far side of the car in the back seat, but I was leaning out the window, so I figure it's only fair for me to have to make some kind of something.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a seatbelt on, did you?
No, I was leaning out the window, shouting at this guy.
Yeah.
With a gun in my
Then
hand.
absolutely. Then roll. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, only nerds wear
Dex
seatbelts,
athletics.
right? Yeah.
Dexterity, athletics. Sure. Yeah.
To try to hold on.
hmm
I don't know if you want to hold on. This thing's being flipped, dude.
Or to get back in the car.
Yeah.
DP mod.
0,
Difficulty.
6. So you hold on, and you actually get hit by the airbag, which then propels you forward, and as the slam basically happens, which stops you from. You actually get whiplash as well, to be honest with you.
Oh, really not cool.
Not cool.
I guess there'd be that moment of just like that loud ringing sound after like an accident or something. A lot of like.
Father
like,
Keegan also
confusion.
gets whiplash, but he
I
doesn't
do?
take any damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus protects me.
Damn.
Not you guys.
Did I take any damage off
Fuck
that
you.
soak or?
No.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna get back up.
Get back up.
And I'm gonna start.
This SUV is totaled. It's flipped over. And so is the bike. The bike is just crunched.
Is the dude still standing there?
The dude is still on the horse, arms crossed, head a pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm walking over in the direction of said dude.
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
Isn't that kind of obvious?
It is. What the hell?
Takes Leo a bit longer than everyone else to rouse himself, like to get out of it, but he eventually does and says, "Changeling, don't fight." And he's like
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
crawl
just-
out.
Walking up to the thing, waiting for an answer.
Dude, what the hell is Ichabod doing here? That is his name, right?
Actually, that's yeah.
So does he
fairly
give any
close.
kind of a reply?
No, he just sort of stares at you with well,
Okay,
he's a
then
talker.
I'll send a message into his mind. Who the hell are you? And I will roll that for you. Just a second.
okay. If you remember, Ichabod Crane is actually the guy that ran away from the Headless Horseman.
What's the difficulty? 5?
I just got smacked by a flipping car, and there's a headless horseman here.
Yeah.
Sue me for getting a couple of details wrong.
And I do keep walking until I'm, I guess, face to horse with this guy.
Okay. Yeah, you see, he receives the message as far as you know.
Yeah.
And he takes off the thing, and I mean, you just see the pumpkin chattering. You hear it.
Yeah,
Leo
if
will.
it's important, by the way.
By your question.
Leo will like stand up, eventually using the car as
What
support.
do you want?
He points a finger towards the car. You're not necessarily sure where he's pointing, but he's just pointing at the car.
You want our car? Yours is a lot cooler, man.
Horseman, rider, are we impeding in your territory?
You've come for one of the three of them?
Don't talk like that. What the hell was all of that shit?
That's phrased as a question, too. I can roll the mind effect again if you want.
No. You say that out loud, and it chatters again.
Leo will stand finally full, like, composed and walk cautiously, very cautiously towards this thing. And he says, look, if we're in your territory, I'm sorry. We're following up on something. There's no reason for us to fight. Clearly, you're trying to scare us off. You could have killed us a lot faster, but your horse didn't push itself.
Is he the one that you want?
You see the pumpkin shift back and forth to the left and to the right.
Good. It's good. Is it?
Which one of you two fuckers pissed this thing off?
How about it was you, alright? Never thought about that.
It's obviously not me. He pointed back at you guys. He was following your van, not me.
Unless it wasn't following a van. I look back and try and see if this van is chimerical.
What?
I'm going to see if this van is chimerical. It has a chimera spirit. Father Keegan, could you...
I think I was actually
vision?
muted whenever I said not it, so I'm just reaffirming it.
Okay. I ask him, can you cast your mind into the realm of spirits and shadows, see if this car, in the same way a Fae has a chimera, see if this thing possesses one too?
I don't think that's
you talking
his
to
action,
me?
but I will check, I guess. And I'll guess I check that. Can I do that with spirit?
So
Yes.
you have to use.
Yep. Spirit 2.
Or if we do, for any particular reason, or any item we carry.
Is the car what you're looking for?
4. There we go.
I start walking away from the car.
The pointing, he's been pointing this entire time.
Yeah.
It moves with harmony.
Dude, come on.
I can't let you have him.
Why do you want him? Did he offend a court?
Look, if you were on one of those forums, man, I didn't mean most of it. I mean, some of it I probably did, but I might have been drunk, and the rest of it, like, it's cool, really. Right? That works, right, Doc?
It just chatters again.
Is it?
He's pointing.
Oh, Madman, can you actually
Yeah.
hear what he's saying when your senses are in the
I
spirit?
mean, I don't
realm?
know. I rolled a 4 with it, so with all that.
So you tell that the you are looking into the spirit realm.
Yeah,
Your senses
basically.
are in the spirit realm.
Yeah.
You can actually tell what he's saying. And he's basically saying, he's been marked.
Oh.
By
I will repeat that and say, well, oh shit, that's not good.
who?
Whom?
Go fuck yourself, Father Deacon. I can't hear you again.
By whom?
I'm too old for your shit.
So, Doc, as they're going back and forth with it, I'm just going to kind of go into a nice meditative pose and start doing some things. These do have corporeal, whatchama-things, right? Bodies.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we
No,
can.
I can't. I can't hear you now.
Okay, no, I wasn't talking, but Madman said I was muted, so I was
Oh,
just
it
confused.
looked like you were talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
sorry.
eating.
Oh, okay. It looked like you were talking. My bad.
I'm sorry. What? Who was asking me something?
I'm going to start casting over the course of several rounds while they're talking back and forth.
Okay.
Mhm.
What are you casting?
It's going to be a life 4 effect. These things have corporeal bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to start, while he's casting this effect, trying to talk this changeling into the fact that maybe he's mistaken and the old guy's lived long enough already, and couldn't he be the one that's marked?
The
What?
old guys. And hang on, I'm not that old.
Simply because you've been marked doesn't mean you're going to die.
I'm still trying to convince the Fae that the old man is the one that deserves to be marked.
So help me out with a difficulty for a life 4 effect using my
Depends on what you want to do. What do you want to do?
focus. Oh, I'm going to completely tear the pumpkin apart.
Oh, you're gonna kill him.
Ooh.
You're
That
gonna
will
try and
not.
kill him? You just want to destroy the pumpkin.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, looking at this thing through life and its pattern, is it the horse a creature and then the man and pumpkin are a creature, or is it 3 separate things?
The pumpkin is a separate thing, but the man and the horse are the same.
Okay. Interesting. I say
All right.
this is. Oh, sorry.
But before that,
Or at
I'm
least they're
going.
connected.
I'm going to say, I will not let you harm Harmon. Will not let you harm.
And I realize that's contradictory.
Leave now peacefully. And then I'm going to go into a meditative kind of pose, standing there while I wait. And that's when I start this effect. Is it the body of the man like the body of like an actual man, like organs, muscles,
As
whatnot?
far as you can tell, there seems to be 2 separate entities. One of them is a man with muscles and organs and things like that, and a head, in fact. And one of them is something skeletal.
Hmm.
With no
Like
organs.
Skeletal, physical skeleton?
Yes, just skeleton.
Oh, well then this life force effect is going to be of that skeletal thing just shattering its spine.
Okay.
Assuming that it works like a skeleton, shattering the spine should completely incapacitate, if not kill it.
That'll kill every human you do it to.
That's not a person though. It's a skeletal being.
He's still human.
Kill a skeleton. Well,
He's still human.
Well, okay.
They didn't cover that in monk school. How to kill at the same time.
And can I channel the power for this ritual, but not actually complete it until it has taken an action?
No. No. It has to be.
You could if you had time sphere.
Ritual. Yeah.
I do have the time sphere.
Okay, then you could put it on a timer then.
Okay, so the timer will be it taking a hostile act towards any one of us.
Okay.
It triggers. Got it. All right. So
whilst that's going on, Leo walks up and says, is there a possibility maybe someone can go in his stead?
I mean, what does it even mean to be marked?
Well, it means a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm asking him, you there. What does it mean?
He says, he chatters again to everybody else, but he says in the spirit world, basically that he has done a crime and that he has to be charged for it.
Does he though?
What are the charges?
Yeah.
Basically, he insulted someone.
Who might this be?
If that's a crime, I would have been in jail a long time ago.
Yeah, like, yeah, I guess we say that too. Like, that's a big list.
Again,
you gotta be more specific.
can someone go in his stead? This is such an. I turn to you guys and say, this is such an opportunity to learn.
Have you guys been translating all of this?
Yeah. I'm relaying what he's saying. But basically, not like, oh, he's saying this. It's more like I repeat what he's saying. Yeah. It's more like I'm repeating what he's saying because I think it's like, what the fuck are you saying?
So it's 7.
Yeah.
You gotta do that again. Ben?
Okay, I'll do it again.
Okay.
So you said it's base 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And is there a reduction for doing it over the course of a ritual, or no? Is it just the focus?
No, it's just the focus.
Okay.
I actually don't know changes.
Is the DP changing?
DP is still 0 now.
All of you are talking like you know space changing law, so I'm just hoping that you guys actually know it.
I know some. I know the basics.
Don't fuck with a changeling. Yeah, I know that.
I would
part
probably
too.
know about at least, something relating to the time changelings, because that's my major sphere.
Yep.
This is not cool.
Does he reply in any way about the Someone else?
Someone else? Yes. He says yes.
I step forward and say, I'll go.
Well, hang on. We could maybe guess.
Hold on.
No one is going anywhere.
If he really
I'll go
wants
everywhere I damn well choose. I'm a full-grown adult. An old man, you might say.
Yeah, listen to the old crazy guy.
Listen, this is a perfect opportunity to learn. Who knows what we could learn from them?
Yeah,
if they decide to share.
How about we just try to figure out if he intends to kill us? I mean...
He is judging someone.
So there's 14 successes overall.
But I will gladly go in harm's stead.
He said gladly.
He did.
So, the ritual ends, and that's 3... No, that's 4, 3, 3, 2. So 12.
Yep.
He's going to roll.
There's nothing about the horsemen in Egyptian mythology, unfortunately. So I wouldn't know much about him. Unfortunately, most Egyptians just kind of went with the god thing. Didn't really do spirits.
Ouch. Yeah.
Look up what time can do real quick.
I guess he's dead.
What? You killed him?
Well, I mean, it was on a trigger of him doing something.
Oh, that's right. He was on a trigger.
I was about to say, like, just straight up kill him? Like, goddamn. He was peaceful for now.
The trigger. There was the trigger. And I do consider him taking one of us away from here as hostile.
Against his will.
Yeah, you can't do that because that's not hostile if I'm going willingly.
My perception of hostility is not dependent on yours.
So you acted... Okay, so you're viewing... Okay, sure.
I would essentially, if he has tricked you to go with him willingly, that does not mean that he is any less hostile towards you.
You couldn't say he tricked me because he hasn't been talking or convincing. I just said, yeah, I'll go. I even brought up the idea of someone else going in his stead.
Father Keegan,
Yes.
Can he understand everything we're saying?
I believe so. I just think he has trouble with the replying part. Because he's a dipshit.
We are on an urgent matter. If you would like to, at some point in time, once this has been concluded, come back to find him and bring him with you, you're more than happy to. But for now, none of us can be spared away from this task.
The Hermetic Order would skin me alive if I denied this opportunity. I would be rejected from any advancement.
If you would like to contact one of them to come and go willingly in his stead, I would not object. However,
done so.
Your services are needed for the mission we're on currently.
He seems to be getting along fine. Don't worry.
Now, let's go.
Be back before you know it.
Yeah, I mean, what happens if we were to start moving away? Does it seem like he's guarding us, or is it...
No, he's in the same place as he was before. Crossed arms, pumpkin on his head, where his head should be.
I say, let's go. And I start to walk away from it and go over to Father Keegan and Harm.
Well, I've been slowly moving away from the vehicle and in that the group anyway, kind of inching my way off to the side.
Are you going to come with us, or are you going to stay, Leo?
Quite frankly, this whole squid thing, it's paltry compared to what I could learn. The Hermetic Order would skin me alive.
Well, I mean, they did just... they have ordered you to do a different thing, so maybe just talk to them and they'll send someone else. So,
at any rate, the rest of the three of us, unless you don't want to come, Father Keegan, are starting to walk.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm coming.
I pull out the foot bone real quick and call my order.
Okay.
Ideally, they'll pick up, right?
They pick up.
Say, so funny situation. The changelings want one of our teammates, and, well, quite frankly, this is quite an opportunity to learn from the changelings. I've offered to take his place, but everyone else doesn't seem to agree with that. We have a mission to do, so I'm requesting time away from the mission to go with them. I feel this could be of pivotal importance to the mission anyway. These changelings, they've been around for who knows how long.
You get silence for a little bit.
They're trying to figure out if you're just old or if you're old and senile.
Unless you want to send someone else to
what?
They hang up.
But I would very much like to go.
They hang up on you.
Okay.
I wait like a few seconds. Do any portals appear?
No.
I turn back and say, is it possible to postpone that?
The pumpkin goes to a frowny face. Like almost an angry face.
Have you ever heard of Lovecraft?
Do not reveal the details of our mission to
It nods.
this.
It nods.
I'll go with you if you can give my friends some information.
What?
Making a deal with a changeling. Go away.
Oh, we are. We're walking away.
No, we're not.
I'm getting far away from here.
He points towards Harm and then nods.
I'm searching Google as I'm backing away still.
What did I say to piss off a pumpkin?
I'm not getting much useful information, but I'm trying.
So I assume that means he's willing to exchange harm for the information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Harm's not willing to that, from what you can tell.
Can we just resolve this at a later time? Time is nearly irrelevant to your kind anyway.
He's not wrong.
Listen, I practice a form of Chronos, okay? I can assure you that time means nothing here.
What? Is that something that should make him want to wait? I don't understand.
I'm very confused.
Yes, so am I.
Very confused.
Basically just saying that really time's not an issue right now.
I don't
The
even know
time flow
what
isn't.
forum I was on.
Exactly, it's not relevant, so waiting for a couple hundred years won't really be an issue. Well, waiting a few years.
Bear in mind that changelings are not as eternal as true fae.
No.
So.
No, I know.
Although he is the changeling part, like as in the true fae part.
Mm-hmm.
The fae part is eternal.
I just turn to him and say, I give you my word, in 1 year's time,
That's a shitty deal.
I will turn
stupid,
myself
stupid,
in,
stupid,
or I will
stupid.
bring him back.
Harm and I are still
Just
walking.
give us 1 year.
Hey,
Oh no! As soon as I hear him say, "In 1 year, I turn and sprint. I'm getting the hell out of here at this point. I'm not even gonna hear this deal.
I keep pace with him.
Okay. So you're making a deal if in
Making
1
a
year.
guarantee. In a year,
Yeah.
in 1 year, if we can't solve this, basically give us a year, or you can take me in as well. Like, take me instead.
Okay. Take you as well.
Yeah, as well.
Okay.
Basically a 2-for-1.
You idiot!
You're gonna let him take both of you in a year?
I don't.
It gives us a year.
I didn't agree to this.
Shitty. I did. No, basically what I'm saying is I will guarantee it.
I will
I'll
kill
see
you.
this thought through. Just give us a
Okay,
year.
The pumpkin goes to smile, and he nods, and then he turns around and begins to gallop away.
I will kill your old ass.
Thankfully, that effect will stay on him forever.
No.
No, it won't.
Not even close. You have to feed the effect.
Yeah, that won't stay on him for more than a few days.
If that.
More than a few minutes.
Well, congratulations, your friend sold you to the Fae.
Well, no, I gave us a year to try and get out of it instead of him taking him now. But you can ignore that fact if you want.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I'm still running. I didn't hear any of that. I'm still hauling ass.
Eventually, we'll catch up to Father, or I'll catch up to Father Keegan.
No, like I am like standing and looking at this clusterfuck.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I
So I
should
just
have
turned
just
to
killed it.
like what the hell, man? Why would you say such things?
It gives us a year to figure things out.
Yeah, we don't need to do what that guy wants or what the Fae wants. We just won't.
No, we don't need to, but
It could have been
It's not a
lying
great
to you the
idea.
entire time.
it's not a great idea to piss him off. Or to piss
Sure.
any of them off.
I should have
guess.
just killed it.
So, what now?
We have a year. You guys can
We
go ahead
have-
and forget about it.
I guess we can just.
As you say, you guys can go ahead and forget about it. I just give you this
Well,
look
you're
of-
not. You're keeping
I'm
up
still
with me.
running.
Ooh, and I'm talking to Keegan, so.
So, we should just. What? No.
Our van's fucking totaled!
Yeah, dude.
Is it still drivable?
Yeah. No.
If you
Right?
flip it over, maybe? You're not sure?
Mm.
I guess I'll try and fix this fucking van and just.
I mean, we can just ask Harm, buy a new one. You can do that, right?
You know what? I'm not even gonna talk to him for a while. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, what is it they say? The devil's in the details. Don't tell him the details.
Yep.
From there, I just try and start like making. If the van is runnable, he's gonna try and get it running.
Okay.
But if it's not, then we'll head back.
It is, but it's
Shitty.
very shitty.
As I'm running, I call a tow company and to pick up the car and the bike here and tow them to the address of our hidey hole.
Okay.
I want to say mansion, but I don't think it's big enough to be a mansion.
No.
Is it not? I've never actually seen the picture of it.
It's a nice house, but it's not a mansion.
Yeah.
And when does Harm stop running?
Never.
Let's see.
You probably get winded pretty quick.
Yeah, I only have 2 stamina.
I'm not used to this.
Let's see how quickly I tire out. Actually, I'm doing pretty good for me.
Yeah. You could probably go another 5 minutes.
I go until I'm out of breath and have to stop to breathe. At which point I call an Uber to take me in the other direction.
Got it.
When you stop, I'm like, don't worry, it's okay. We won't let him hurt you. I won't let it take you anywhere.
That old idiot was trying to sell me out. I mean, I guess I kind of tried to sell him out, but that was only because it was trying to take me. But if it wasn't going to take me, then I wouldn't have tried to sell him out. But then he tried to sell me out.
I should have just killed the thing. I feel like I'm going to regret not just killing that.
Was that an option?
Of course it was an option. I set an enchantment on it to kill it if it did something hostile to us, but I guess he convinced it of something. Because it didn't try and kill him.
Right, I've got to know what's going on back there.
Mm-hmm.
Doc,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out my phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use time and correspondence to basically get a video feed of events from the time I left.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. Correspondence 3. Time 2.
DP mod,
DP mod 0.
difficulty 5,
3, 5. Yes.
-1 for my phone, so 4.
Okay.
Damn it.
You get static.
Well, unless they turned off their Bluetooths, everything was going on the open channel anyway.
Is it an open channel? What the fuck?
It's an open call, yeah.
We had a call going whenever he was driving to us. So yeah.
So unless everybody hung up, it was all going off. That's why when I was like, do we
Mine's
know
on
what we're
push to talk
saying?
at the very least.
That's why I was like, well, you have a flip phone. I don't even know if yours works.
Does a flip phone even have push to talk?
It's one of those
Flip phone
shitty things
doesn't
that you
even
gotta
have
like press the
Bluetooth.
button.
You kidding me?
Yeah. So
Leo was not on it.
Yeah, Leo wasn't,
on
but Father
speakerphone.
Keegan was, because I asked him. Because when I asked, I was like, "Can we hear what you're saying?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm relaying it."
Yes, yes.
So we would have heard it through Father Keegan's then.
Yeah.
How sensitive are these mics?
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for it.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope, what?
No, you didn't hear it.
Oh, damn.
Do we eventually catch up with the shitty wagon?
I mean, we could just call an Uber.
We could.
I will call Father Keegan and let him know that there's a tow truck coming.
Yeah, we gotta go with that because I don't have any money. I forgot about that part. Hey, it sucks being poor.
Ask him if that old stupid man got taken away or something.
How did you guys get the spirit to leave?
Oh, kind of looking at Leo.
You just hear over like, hand it here, I'll explain.
No, hang on. He's asking how we made him leave. And then he kind of,
explain.
And then he kind of covers the thing. But maybe we shouldn't say, you know.
Give you the damn headpiece.
Oh, here you go.
He's like, at first he doesn't understand that you need to put it in your ear. So he's like talking directly into the mic, just by accident. Like, okay, so basically what happened is, I can be very persuasive when I want to be, but you always don't want to ever listen to me, so it is what it is. And I like put it to my ear.
So what did you do?
Here's some more rustling. I convinced it to fuck off.
How?
The rustling. I told it to come back in a year. They don't exactly have concepts of time.
Then how would it know what a year is?
It hangs around for a year in mortal form. It's gonna be a very depressing year for it.
Yeah, obviously your character knows more about Fae lore than actual changelings. Because actual changelings don't work that way.
Right, yeah. It'd be more Fae lore.
I should have just killed it.
That actually wouldn't have stopped it.
I hang up the phone.
Hello?
He
Hello?
says it's coming back to
broken.
find you in a year.
Did you break it?
It's doing what?
I don't know. I think it broke.
He told it to come back in a year to find you. And it, yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Hello?
Why would he tell it that?
I think you need to call him back. I think may lost connection or something.
Hang on. Do you know the number?
No? How would I know the number?
We should go back to the church. Did you already call an Uber?
Yeah, it's on the way.
Alright, we should probably go back to the church.
Yeah, I suppose we should, yeah.
Yep.
That old fucking idiot.
Yeah, I should have just killed the thing.
Or him. You could still do that, you know. That would fix a lot of our problems we're having.
I wish I could trigger it retroactively, but I can't.
I don't mean the one on him, I mean the one on, you know.
He may not make the best decisions, but it doesn't mean he should
That's all we
die.
need, yeah.
Doesn't mean he should die.
Alright, guys.
But it doesn't mean
I
he
think
should.
we're gonna end for today.
I have a special goal in mind next time.
Okay.
That Leo's determined to finish through. He's gonna gather up as much changeling lore as humanly possible in the Hermetic Order and present it in PDF slideshow format for Harmond next session. How? It's gonna be a very creative time. He's probably gonna end up coming to Harmon to see how to build one.
You're gonna make a PDF for him to read?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so we'll prepare for combat next session.
Should have just. I really wish. I should have just killed it.
Then we would have had a wild hunt after us or something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably,
gotten
yeah.
better out of it. Yeah.
Whilst you may think Leo made a poor decision, he made a quite smart decision to get a changeling. Yeah, he did. We now have a year to prepare for it.
Yeah. Or to bargain your way out.
Or you know what? I'll go ahead and go get it right now, and you can just go ahead and deal with it. How about that? That seems like such a better option.
Guys, it was fun. I'm heading off to bed.
So have a good night, man.
Later on, everybody.
XP?
See you later.
XP?
Yeah, so you got 2 XP last before.
No,
You get 5 XP now.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Almost have enough for that next stop.
I think I do, actually.